It is time we tell our own story by ourselves, in our own language, the African way. We are taught by our forefathers that we are all related in Africa. I believe in Africa. I believe in myself. This is Africa. My Africa. This is Getting Real with Fina. Hello there. Welcome to the most informative, educative talk show, Getting Real with Fina. Today, in our society, entertainment has arrested the minds of our youth. Everybody wants to be a celebrity. Some people even adore the personalities they watch on TV, they read on newspapers, see on billboards, and especially those who do reality shows. And because of this, there are so many reality shows in our society, in our country, and even outside our country. But we shall be talking about the road to stardom today. But don't touch that dial, because when we come back, we're going to be having some interesting personalities in the studio. Welcome back to your show, Getting Real with Fina. If you're just joining us, we are still on the topic, the road to stardom. Is it really rough or smooth? This one we know. But in the studio today, I have some beautiful, wonderful personality. But I'm not going to introduce them. I want them to introduce themselves by themselves. Mr.
Yeah! Lady Fina!
They relay!
High five!
They relay!
Hey!
First of all, before you introduce yourself,
Yeah.
I have to go extra mile to be like you today.
Show them.
I have to.
Hey!
I have to.
It happens all the time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I am so happy to have you.
I am happy to be here.
Not just in my show, in my studio, but in my village.
Yes, what a wonderful village. Thank you for having us on the show.
Very please introduce yourself.
I'm like the only son, the first and only son. I have two younger sisters. I'm nationality confused in a way. Because my dad is Yoruba, he's from Ogun State. My mom's dad is Indian, her mom is from Mauritius. I was born in Germany, so I don't even know where I'm from. Right, I'm an honor personality. I used to work with Sound City. I currently work with Channel O. And in the space of 6 years, I've garnered like 21 awards. Woo! Yeah, I model as well. We all started out modeling, trying to find some self-independence. I also dance. I used to dance way back for a couple of artists. We'll talk about that in a bit. I do a lot of acting too, and then I do creative writing. And then right now I'm like, building up success stories. We're going to that too as well. So basically, I'm just me living my life. I don't get stop button. I just do they play and fast forward. Naimi I be.
Okay, my name is Dyer Ephraim. I'm an entertainment reporter, voice of our artists. I also started off with modeling. I don't know, that's some weird pattern for honor personality. Started off with modeling, and I sing as well, which quite a number of my few friends
You're
know.
going to sing for us before we end
Oh my
this
goodness,
show.
with all pleasure. I'd love to sing for you on your show.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, I'm just an entertainment reporter.
Okay. It's River State!
Woo!
Introduce yourself.
In
Please don't bite her.
Okay, sorry, caliente. Hey!
Thank you. I am Abaye Victoria, a student of University of Port Harcourt, studying Educational Management Accounting 400 level. I'm from a family of 4 and I'm the last.
Somebody has to be the last.
Yeah.
Somebody just has to be.
That's good. Thank you very much. Thank you all of you. You're welcome to my village. Our show, Getting Real with Fina. Let me start with you, Derele.
Yes.
How has it been? How is it? Is it rough or is it easy? Because our youths out there today, everybody wants to be a celebrity. Everybody wants to be on TV. They really. Please share your story.
We'll be here till tomorrow. But I just must say something. You know, when people watch us on TV and they see presenters and they say, I want to be like that, what they see is the finished product. They see the end result. They do not know what has gone on behind the scenes, how we managed to get on that set, how we prepared for the interview. But that's on the side. The road to fame and fortune is a crazy one. You know, they say life is a bed of roses with thorns. I'm a bit lucky, and I'll explain why. I was not born with a silver spoon, but I've worked hard to create one. I started out quite young. You know, I was about 11 or so. I remember 1995, I was in SS1 St. Gregory's College. And I started out on Kiddy Vision 101. I was earning, I think, 150 naira per episode. Because I was a supporting character. And then in 3 months, skyrocketing promotion. I started earning 800. I think the second person or close to my rank was earning like 400. So 800 naira every week. 4 weeks, that's 3,200. That wasn't bad.
But 800 naira then was
it was
800,000 naira now.
Like 80,000, almost about half.
Like what year was this?
This was 1995 through till 1997.
Okay.
Yeah, that was when I was on the show. And you know, like I said, we need to really discover ourselves. We need to go through that self-actualization process and say, okay, this is what we want to do. Not because somebody else is doing it, but you know, for reasons. And when I even got out of secondary school, I had to take up a teaching job. So I was teaching in a primary school. I'll teach from 8 a.m. to like 3 p.m. You know, as a class teacher.
Really, please.
Yes.
When you were teaching, sorry, were you dressing like this?
And my sister, I never reached that level that time. I never reached that crazy level. Okay. I just used to wear my regular shirts and jeans with my very coily afro. Wow. But I was very good at my job. And even at that point, I knew that teaching was like one of those special callings, but will come later. Okay. So I'll teach from 8 to 3. And then once it's 3 o'clock, I start rushing to NTA in VI. Wow. You know, do my Kiddy Vision 101 recording, go home. So I didn't have a regular childhood like everyone did who, you know, would all play football on street. Nah, there was no time for that. And I was also in the choir. Please don't ask me to sing because I would just burn down the studio. You know, but at that point I had a treble voice, so I was in the choir. So on the side, you know, they used to give us like regular stipend. So I was just contributing to the family at that point.
Dayo, how did you discover yourself?
Well, it was very, very interesting for me. I started off on TV in a very mysterious way. First of all, I finished from high school. I finished from King's College, Lagos, and I always wanted to be a medical doctor.
Really?
So, well, for some weird reason, towards the end of my stay in King's College, we had this telecommunication brand that came out at the time with billboards, and I always looked at it. I can do this. I can do a bit of modeling. I talked to my mom about it. She was a little hesitant initially, but of course, you know how fathers can get like, no, you have to go to school, you have to do this. So I talked to my mom to help convince my dad. I remember that my mom gave me the money, I went, I signed up. We did the job, came out with, I think it was a Fanta brand, which you had already done. For some reason, everything they already has done, I've done in a weird way as well. So he did a Fanta commercial at some point too. So my first job ever was a Fanta commercial that we shot in South Africa. And when I came back, I think that was a bit... that was a way to convince my parents that, okay, maybe I can actually delve into entertainment. So I then started going for auditions to be on TV. Then I started off with Brilla FM. I started off on radio. And I had a lot of issues with the brand, like, you know, issues pertaining to colleagues at work, you know, trying to say, okay, who's this small boy that just wants to come and start working all of a sudden? So I wasn't there for a very long time. I was there for about 3 months. And then my friend calls me up one day and says there's an audition for a TV presenter. I'm like, okay, let me just go and try it out. I missed the first audition. Then she calls me again and says, I think you should go for this audition. I went for it. And lo and behold, it was Hip TV. Wow. And we gave birth to Hip TV. It was me, Baby, Myro, about 5 of us at the time. And, you know, it was a conceptualized dream that everyone had. That, okay, this would be different from everything everyone else is doing. And then we started.
I'm sorry, what year was this?
This was in 2007.
Okay.
So in 2007. Okay. So I started doing voiceovers. I didn't even know I could do voiceovers at the time, but you know, test runs, you do voiceovers, and I like to hear myself. I have to confess. I enjoy listening to myself. So when I started and we did the recording, I'll go back, okay, this is not bad. I started training myself, like, okay, you can sound this way. Be very careful on how I pronounce the words and everything. And that's how it kicked off, basically. But it's been a very interesting journey. It's not particularly easy. And you must have a passion for it. You must have a passion for it. Otherwise, you'll break down.
Victoria, the lady in red amongst... Anyway, Victoria, how has it been? Because you are also a celebrity now.
It's not easy at all. Okay. It's really not easy. Most of the time when you want to contest for a pageant, you're so scared. There are many beautiful girls. Like when you go into camp, I'm not going to win this thing. These girls, some of them are not even so pretty, but when you hear them speak, you're like, you didn't know she could say this. So when I got into camp, first of all, when I was contesting on the Shiva set, I didn't really think I was gonna win. I was just telling my friends, since it's a reality show, let's just go and have fun. Basically, it was like a joke. I was going through Ramadan that day. I was like, okay, am I going to use this money to buy this form? I could just buy a shoe with this money. And I was like, okay, I just bought the form. Then I went for the audition. They called me. You passed the audition and everything. I went back home. People were like, you're not just fully River State. You have half River State, half Delta. And I was like, I still want to just try, at least even if I don't win.
Yeah.
Because people always tell me, go for it, you have the body. I'm like, I'm not a model. I'm not a model if I won't win.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so surprisingly, I went into camp where I tried. Even that day, I was like, there's no point. Let me just know that I tried it and I'm going back home.
Wow, it has been really interesting and hot in here. But do not go away because we must take a commercial break right now. Shall be right back on your show, Getting Real with Fina. We've all seen reality shows. We've all been involved in reality shows, like maybe being the MC, a judge, and all that. You too, or maybe as a contestant. How is it? What do you think reality shows is doing to, especially our society in Nigeria? Because it's like it's everywhere. Must you go into reality show before you can be a celebrity, really?
I don't even have a problem with doing a reality show, but my own problem is what happens to that individual after the reality show.
Okay.
Because you have so many reality shows, you have winners, and after 3 months, 1 year, you don't know who they are anymore. You don't hear anything about
Maybe
them.
sometimes because of management.
Management could be under suit.
Okay.
Yes.
Really?
Okay, for me, I say this anyway. If you're born to shine, you will shine. Nobody can kill your shine. You see that people, I've been involved in lots of reality shows. I've either been a judge, I've been a host, I've been everywhere. So I know the politics of the game.
Okay.
There are lots of people who do not even emerge as winners, but the moment they step out of that reality show, they have their head in the clouds. They are, they are unapproachable. They feel, because I went through the walls of this reality show, yes, I'm a superstar right now. The real life, you're facing life in the raw. You're out of a reality show. Reality sets in. What are you doing with your brand? How are you packaging yourself? Most times it's mismanagement. And then there was this funny conception, I can mention names here, where everybody believed that for them to get into the Big Brother house, you have to go through Next Movie Star. You mustn't win.
Wow.
You must come second and get into Big Brother and you win. Because it happened to Karen. It happened to Uti. So everybody can be rushing in, You have to understand the competition. That's what a lot of people don't understand in the industry. You get somewhere, you have to understand your competition. You have to know the strengths and weaknesses of the other contestants on the show.
Yeah.
So you can sell your market and show your goodie bag. But I don't think going on a reality show, it's just a stepping stone if you use that platform properly.
How can we encourage the youth to get there?
I think it's, I always tell people this, that always be a first class version of yourself, and not a second class version of somebody else.
Yeah.
Just because you're watching Genevieve Energy on TV, you say, I want to be the next Genevieve.
Yeah.
You will be, but why don't you aspire to be better than Genevieve? If I could use Genevieve as a yardstick. Truth be told, a lot of people want to jump into a lot of stuff, but they have no inkling whatsoever.
Exactly.
At the moment they get in, it's a different ballgame entirely. Now, how do you help yourself trying to get into the industry without a reality show?
Okay.
It's about keeping your ear to the ground, finding out auditions. A lot of people they say to themselves, I can't go for that audition. I beg, I don't tire. Every time, but never give up.
Yeah.
I think there are examples of people who, I know people who tried that for reality shows. Who can we use as an example? Jennifer Hudson. We can use, who went for American Idol. She got booted out.
Run down by
pushing. She was run down by the
Simon Cowell.
And look at her. She won a Grammy and an Oscar.
Okay. Now, Dayo, how is life? How is it being a celebrity?
It's interesting.
Okay.
It's very interesting, and I think Stardom actually trains you.
Okay.
You don't have a life of your own anymore. You're walking on the road, people recognize you. Sometimes you're having a bad day, you're not in the mood. And I'm this kind of person that I can zone out at any point in time.
Okay.
And people walk up to you, we like what you do, we see you on TV. I can't show you that, I'm having a bad day, stay away from me. I have to pretend more like, I say, okay, yes, take a picture with you. But it's really tough. And a lot of things have put me where I am today: passion, hard work, and prayer.
Okay.
Those 3 things I think they actually work hand in hand.
Okay.
And you have to discover and know that, okay, this is what I have a passion for. Because a lot of people out there don't know what they really want to do.
Exactly.
Because they watch TV, they see this person, I can be this person. They're misguided. I tell people that sometimes you might be good at making shoes, but because you see a lot of musicians on screen, you feel, oh, I should be singing. Maybe your talent is actually making shoes.
Shoes, yeah.
Why don't you start off making shoes, and who knows what you become nearest future? But nobody wants to listen to that. So I'm always very passionate about telling people that you must stick to your passion. If you don't have a passion for presenting on TV, don't go near it, because you will not last on it.
Okay.
That is it. And you must be very prayerful.
I mean, beauty queens everywhere, but as a beauty queen, you're a role model.
Okay.
You're a peace ambassador. You should always preach peace everywhere you go.
Okay.
No matter how bad your day is, how angry you are, anything that's happening to you, your emotional life, family, pressure, is not supposed to tell on your outside.
Okay.
Because people are looking up to you. Being a beauty queen, you're like almost an angel. Like me, I'm not from a very, very, very wealthy family. I wasn't born with a silver spoon. But then now.
But what kind of spoon? If it's not silver, what gold?
Maybe it was bronze. I don't know. But
I wasn't even born with a spoon.
Certainly. It's stage by stage. I started modeling in SS3.
Wow.
I tried runway, then I was like, oh, this thing doesn't pay.
Okay.
It doesn't pay as much. Then I stopped. Then I just entered into pageantry now. But in the end, it's what you give back to the society that matters.
That matters, yeah.
Because if you're a beauty queen and you don't do anything, you're as good as not being anybody.
Okay.
That's the point of the crown.
We are getting real in your newfound shoes.
They really, please
Yes.
allow me present.
People
We are
try to
still. The show is still on.
Have you
please.
shown them your new shoes?
Yes.
Show them.
This is my new shoe.
I think you both should actually stand so we can see the shoes.
Let's stand and show them. Oh, just hold me, oh.
This is fantastic.
Hallelujah.
But seriously, I really want us to know that
Let me help. Boom.
the road to stardom is not getting into somebody else's shoes. It's fitting into your shoe. Like Dio rightly said, you know, what you are good at, what is yours. They really,
Yes.
I can't fit into your shoes. I'm sorry.
But you should find. You find for your leg. Oh.
I prefer to be getting real with Fina, please.
You want to collect this one?
No. Wow, this is really crazy.
It's work.
Adayo, how crazy do you think it is to fit into somebody else's shoe?
Well, it's crazy in a very funny way, because at the end of the day, you just realize that you're not you. And it's very hard to put up someone else's persona on your own personality. It takes a lot of work to be fake. It's a lot of work for you to actually fit into his shoes.
Sure, yeah.
But this is what he's known for. He's
Yeah.
comfortable with what he does.
Yeah.
So that's what people need to understand, that you need to fit into, you have a niche for yourself.
But really, how comfortable are you with this? With this whole derelict package?
Ha, my sister Nawala. You see these jackets where I wear, the thing they carry my body. You know, I always tell people that fashion is pain. I try to make every situation sound as light as possible. You know, I look for positivity, negativity.
Wow.
But I'll say this whole persona, this whole identity.
Yeah.
You know, my clothes are like a reflection of my personality.
Yeah.
My shoes are like an extension of my individuality. I'm loud, I'm all over the place, I'm, you know, vivacious, fun, funky, and all that. And I would say starting out, it wasn't easy, because you know, I had negative criticism. It was negative acceptance. Society could not embrace what I was trying to do.
And I noticed something about you these days. Anywhere you go to, like you are an MC or something, you say something often that if you don't want your child to be like me, clap for you.
I discovered over time that it's just one of those lines I have that just make people laugh.
Okay.
Because, you know, in as much as we're Nigerians, we're still a bit conservative.
Yeah.
And we appreciate, but we do not want to go down that road. You know, and however hard we try, people frown at us, what are you doing? You know, so I'm sure if somebody's kid starts dressing like this, mother, hey, I beg you. You know, so I think maybe when it's, like I said, it was, you know, a tough road, people have accepted now, they've acknowledged that this is the direction of my own, you know, style of branding, but I don't think they want to try it on for themselves.
But outside, behind the cameras,
yeah,
are you like this? Is this daily?
I'm always like this. I'm the sort of person who, you know, I like to light up an atmosphere. I like having people around me. I like being in the midst of people. I like, you know, let's just all have fun, go out. Because I tell people, life is short. You have to live each moment like it's the last one. So for me, it's just what you see on the red carpet, what you see on TV, the person presenting is the same person. But I have my moments,
Okay.
especially when I'm with my family members.
But we all have our moments.
We do.
Yeah.
It will shock you that I am very strict with my sisters, especially because they will not listen to my father. My father is, he's like 72, and they just feel like I can control my dad. But if I get to the house before my sisters get to the house, it's trouble. I'm telling you. So
that I know.
Yeah, that he knows. My sisters, then they fear me. They are watching now. Look at you. Where are you? Are you at home? Go home now.
Okay, now, Victoria, if you get more famous, how will you let that take over you? Just tell us. Say you are, Miss World. Will I be able to reach you then?
Certainly. I keep my old friends.
Because it was very easy for me to reach Dayo and Derile. Okay, and Derile, already you are there and you are this humble. Dayo, thank you so much.
It was
so easy seeing you. I was thinking with Derile having him on this show, it's going to be difficult, but you made it wonderful. Victoria, first, ladies first.
Okay, to everybody out there, let's embrace peace and shun violence. Violence has never paid anybody and it still will not pay. Secondly, go for what you know how to do best. If you find a talent in you, develop it, use it. Hard work pays. Whatever you believe in, keep praying and it's going to work for you someday. Thank you.
And Dayo.
Right, yes, it's been fun being on Getting Real with Finna. I hope you all have been able to learn one or two things on the show today because I've had a great time. I'll keep saying this. Do what you're passionate about. Be hardworking. Be prayerful. And you be the very best at whatever you choose to do.
Lady Fina.
It's you. You are going to say your last words, not me.
All right then. So I tell everyone this all the time. Choose a job that you love. You'll never have to work in it for the rest of your life. I mean, I'm just getting paid. They just pay me for living my life. Listen to learn to listen. Always be a first-class version of yourself and not a second-class version of anybody else. And say this to yourself right now. I never lose. It's either I learn or I win. And to all the ladies out there, keep your heads up, keep your eyes open, and keep your legs closed.
Yeah. What an interesting episode. This is all we can take on to this show. Join me next time for another interesting episode of your show, Getting Real with Fina. Until then, bye-bye.